Hey guys, it's JT here, and yes, today we are going to be talking about the score streaks in Black Ops 2, one of the very heavily requested things people have asked me to talk about, and I've had a great time playing some combat training. I have tried out every single score streak, and I'll tell you, man, there are some pretty awesome ones here. So I'm going to go down through the list, tell you about each one, my impressions of it, and then I'll maybe break down few recommendations I have, which ones I'm going to use, which ones are fun, which ones are going to be, tryhards. But, I start off UAV at 350 points, score, I should say. If you guys should know, they did up these from Gamescom, so they're actually pretty tough to get, a lot of these higher score streaks. The first one is UAV, though, at 350 score. Basically, same old UAV. The addition in this game is that you get plus 10 every time a teammate kills an enemy on the other team. The second score streak is the RCXD. I only use this once or twice. I don't like it. I never really use it that much. I think it's a really noob score streak. They're not super powerful. They'll get you one kill, or maybe two if they're really close together. I would love to not see people using these, as I know a lot of other people would. Hunter Killer Drone is at 525, so that's 5 kills in free-for-all. I'll just go by the standard 100 score per kill, which changes for each game mode, you should note. Hunter Killer Drone, you can either throw it up in the air and it's just going to go kill someone. You can throw it at a person and it will hit them. If you throw it kind of with stuff in the way, it will explode and hit the wall, and you can kill yourself. So be careful of that. The way I like to use it, I like to just get it, throw it up in the air, and I just like to keep on moving, and it'll go down usually and just get a kill randomly. And you only get 25 score per kill for a lot of these kill streaks. It's most of these kill streaks. Care package, same old thing, drops a random score streak. When I used it in combat training, it dropped some pretty good score. It was mixed, It wasn't any low. It wasn't. I didn't get any high ones, but I did get a Guardian, Dragonfire, RCXD, Lightning Strike, Sentry Gun. So those are some cool things that dropped. Counter UAV is sitting at 600 now, so a lot more kills. Instead of just completely blanking out the radar, it still blanks the radar out, but it gives you a little funny digital look to it. So we'll see if people use that, and it gets another assist like the UAV does when people get kills with it. The Guardian is a new score streak that is added to Black Ops 2. It's at 650 score, which isn't that hard if you get a few flag caps and kills, and it's going to be very heavily used in objective game modes. And I'm just going to say that right now. It's actually a great kill streak. Pretty tough to take down, as David Vonderhaar was saying actually earlier today, that you need to use EMP grenades to take it down, and it will stay up the entire time. Like, we know sentry guns from past games and turrets like that, they died after a while, but unless you kill this thing, it will stay up the entire time, and it can be extremely effective holding off choke points. So one of those I really liked. The Hellstorm missile is very similar to the Predator. With the left trigger, you can boost it. With the right trigger, you scatter it, and it scatters missile. You don't want to scatter the missiles too early or too late. You want to kind of give it a nice boost to start, and then scatter it at a nice medium range to get as many enemies as you can in an area. It's great when you're playing domination and smaller maps, that's for sure. Lightning Strike is a new and improved airstrike. You get it at 750 points, so it's pretty high, but it's really what the airstrike should have been all along. It's an instant, as soon as you call it in, within, I'd say, 2 to 3 seconds, it strikes it. And it's great for Dom, great for objective games, and even when you're just running around, if you're just a Slayer, you can just put it all over the map where you think they are, and they don't have much time to react to it. Like in Modern Warfare 3, you'll be able to, if you have a precision airstrike coming in, you could hide from it. But Lightning Strike, if you're out in the open, you're going to get toasted by it. Sentry Gun, very similar to Guardian, and it's the same sentry gun as in all past games. It's at 800 score, so that's 8 kills. And I like to mention that it does not die, or does not, can't be stopped only if you kill it. It's never going to just run out. So that's a very interesting addition. Death Machine is like the Death Machine in Black Ops 2, except it's got a little bit bigger radius when you're moving, and if you want a smaller, I'd say aiming radius, you have to be standing still. So it's a nice little balance. Still very powerful, and this and the next score streak, the War Machine, both you get to keep. Even if you die by holding it, you still get to keep it until your bullets run out. So it's 850 points. It's quite hard to get, but I'd say you could get a good 5-6 kills from it. And probably same thing goes from the War Machine. The War Machine is like basically overpowered rocket launcher, but I mean it's a Scorestreak, and it's at 900 points, so it's quite tough to get, but it's really fun to use. But then again, there's always a counter, like in this game. If you have Flak Jacket, that counters it very well. The Dragonfire, I'm kind of running out of time here, so I'm going to speed this up. You guys know what the Dragonfire is. It just, you go up in it, it's user controlled, and you just fire and you have to shoot people. The AGR, it's just a ground robot that patrols. You can shoot missiles, very similar to the assault drone in Modern Warfare 3. I don't like it at all. It's just too slow for me, too hard to get around. I probably won't ever be using it. Some other people were really into it, and I just think that almost no one's going to use it. It's 1,000 score, almost 10 kills, so it's tough to get. Stealth Chopper is just like a chopper. It's pretty good. It's like a chopper in Black Ops where you put it over one area in the map and it takes down enemies. So I usually just put it on B Dom flag, and it did pretty well. I think it got me about 5 or 6 kills. But at 1,100 score, it's probably one that you're gonna want to pass. It's a little high up there for its power. The Orbital VSAT at 1,200 score is just like the Blackbird. Does the exact same thing. Extremely powerful when you're working with a team. You can see everything, and I think it's where it should be at 1,200 score. It's a good place for it. It's a great kill streak. I highly recommend it. The Escort Drone is like the Overwatch from Modern Warfare 3. Another great kill streak. That you don't have to control. Just call it in if you're running around in free for all. One of those that I really recommend for free for all. If you're a very Slayer running gunning kind of guy like I am. That's 1,250 score. EMP systems at 1,300. It just gets rid of everything that they have up in the sky. Every kind of like electronic device they have. Pretty self-explanatory at 1,300 score. The Warthog at 1,400 score is very interesting. It basically makes 5 or 6 strafe runs on the map, and it just guns down people. So it's very similar to the strafe run from Modern Warfare 3, and very strong. The Lodestar is one of my favorite kill streaks. It's at 1,500 score, which is pretty high up there. It's just like the Reaper from Modern Warfare 3, but on steroids. This thing shoots so many more missiles than the Reaper does, as you can actually see from the gameplay. But also, it goes a lot faster. So I'd say it shoots in half the time. This thing is super strong, but at 1,500 score, not easy to get. And as these last 4 that you can see I'm going to be talking about, they're extremely powerful, but at the same time, they're very, very tough to get. The VTOL warship is basically like a man gunner. You can choose to move it around the map. So if you're not getting anyone, you press the left bumper. It moves you to a different part of the map. And you can shoot and fire missiles at the same time. Very strong. When you're using it and on a very small map, you could get, I'd say, anywhere from 10 to 20 kills. It's very, very strong. Dogs K9 unit at 1,700 score. Very, very going to be tough to get, but if you do get it and you combine this with a warship to get them out of hiding places, it's going to be one of the it's a fan favorite, obviously. 1,700 score, it's going to be tough to decide between Dogs and the Swarm, because the Swarm is 1,900 score, which I'm going to be talking about next. And they get you about the same amount of kills. I'd say Swarm gets you probably more. Dogs can get people in buildings better than the Swarm can, but Swarm just takes out everyone. And the Swarm, you got to be careful, as the Swarm can kill you, which I should mention, which is, you might see in one of my first Black Ops 2 videos that we're going to be posting next week. So that's kind of it, an overview. Sorry it went a little bit long, but I wanted to kind of hit on everything, and I know everyone is dying to get their hands on this. In my opinion, I like you running the UAV. Hellstorm missile is a great kill streak. It's one that's right in the middle, pretty easy to get, not too tough. Obviously the Blackbird, and I think I really like the Lodestar. It's really fun, very effective, and the same thing with the warship. And of course dogs and swarm, and they're all powerful, but at the same time they are very tough to get, and everyone's kind of worrying about if these are going to be too overpowered. But I really don't think you're going to be seeing this too much, other than big commentating gameplay that they'll get every now and then. So sorry guys, went a little bit over the time limit. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any other questions about Black Ops 2, be sure to tweet me. My Twitter is in the description below. Be sure to leave a comment in the description, or leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll definitely get back to you. Thanks for watching the video, and have a good day.